So I've just done coat of paint on the trim bits that I've got to put along the bottom of the porch to make little puppy Sam feel a bit more comfortable out there. I did the back and the edges. While that's drying, before I flip it over, I've got to replace the battery in my wife's old 6S. It's hot today, so you might be able to hear this thing. Desktop swamp cooler, evaporative cooler. Perfect kind of day to try it out up in here. I still need to replace the battery in my old 6 as well. I just haven't made time to do it, but my wife handed me her phone yesterday as a gift. I'll get on with this and get back to you. If you want to see how I do this, I do have a video. I don't need to film this one. Before I do though, this is why it isn't working that well, because the battery is crap. Finally got Sam to come down the back of the yard. Haven't been down here for a few days. Oh, it's probably not standing out. There's just bamboo all over here again. All the way up to there, and this stuff here. And up the hill. I haven't been down here because I've been working on the house. And he hasn't been down here because I've been working on the house. He hates coming outside when I'm making noise now. So, and all this bamboo is just hanging into the yard. I need a hedge trimmer. Definitely need to find a good hedge trimmer. My pole saw is just a chainsaw and it doesn't work that well on fine stuff. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I still need to take all the Christmas lights down. I'm going to wait until it's not so hot to get up on the roof. Just an observation. For a long time, very dubious about going out. Still am. It almost seems like it's a little bit more, I won't say safer, because there's increased cases popping up all over the place. But the fact that there's a mask mandate now, the fact that just about every place you go into has a check-in point, I feel more confident that we're being looked after. So I just had to go down to Bunnings just to get some potting mix. So after going to Bunnings, I went into town to get something and then stopped at the fruit house to get something, but everywhere had a check-in. So you check in, you check out. Bunnings actually has security guards on the door to make sure you're wearing a mask so you can enter. Just that sort of stuff. Before it was like they encouraged but there was no mandate. And after all the fuss that was made about masks so long ago, people are finally starting to realise that having a mask on can actually help prevent you from catching it and can prevent people spreading it, because so many people are turning up having the virus but having very mild or no symptoms, so they don't think about the fact that they might have it. The fact that I'm going out more often, I'm wondering whether I should go somewhere and get a test just to be sure. My voice is still going in and out. I think that's going to be lifelong now. That's just a thing. I don't know. So I've got these little timber bits across the bottom of the deck. It's just so Sam doesn't feel so freaked out by the gap. I wants to use some weatherboards across these, definitely on the inside, preferably on both sides. So I came out to my timber storage there, and I found these 3 leftover bits, and I've got just enough. I can get 3 out of this, 2 out of that one, 1 out of that one, because I need 6 for one side. Just as I was pulling everything out of the shed to get the big saw out to be able to cut that stuff, because they're 8 inches, 200mm wide, that's when my wife asked me to go down to Bunnings. My wife also wants me to put the other walls around the cabana, especially because you can see the weather. This afternoon sun is just beating into there. I can tell you it's hot. It's about 34 to 36 degrees here. It's dry. I need to dismantle that. The only thing in there is some coarse sand now. So I'll find somewhere for that, but I need to dismantle all that so I can put the walls on. Okay, so here's what was there. I've got 4 pallets of dubious quality, 3 long lengths of treated pine 90 by 45, piece of crap particle board which I'll have to chuck, and sand which I'm going to shovel, take around the back somewhere. So finally got that surround on, so it's screened on the front and then enclosed on the other 3 sides. So that's good because that's north. That'll shade the area where the seat is, but we should be able to get the breeze that's coming from behind me now. So there'll be a bit of a breeze going into it. Now I've got to decide what I'm doing with that. Okay, I started to break those up, then I thought it was time, and I've got to get those Christmas lights down. That's what I've got left from what was here. Those were all rotted really badly. There's stuff in here that I can actually reclaim and reuse. Got all the nails, so it can go into a metals bucket. I'll have to dump that and store that. My wife just reminded me that she didn't want that all closed in. So the zipper is where that whole thing is split, so I've undone all the Velcro and I've just rolled it around. Got a very tight roll here, attached up the top, tight roll down the bottom. So you can get a nice breeze through it now, as you can see with that screen.